What's up, everybody? I'm Matrix Inc. This is our first ever episode of Ship Talk. We're going to be going over the RSI Salvation, a very new ship, a new starter pack that I actually have introduced to the game, and I really like it. It's there's going to be some things that we kind of go over that maybe I don't quite so much like it, but it's honestly a very good ship. And we're going to be going in and we're going to check it on the IE. We're going to rent it. We're going to go fly it, and try to keep this video short and sweet so you can make your decision if you want to actually try to buy this thing or not. So, hey, let's get into it. All right, so we're on the Salvation. It's a beginner-friendly ship that begins a career in salvaging. A max crew of 1. It's got 2 extendable salvage arms for hull stripping and efficient material recovery. It converts with the internal processor on its own, so as you're doing it, it's going to be unloading it for you. You never have to actually leave your ship. This is the hologram. It actually looks pretty decent there. The cargo actually looks pretty decent too. So, from what I understand, the ramp will actually go down for easier to unload. Has 2 size 1 weapons, length of 14.5 meters. And I think the other thing we want to really check out is it's got 1 power plant, 1 cooler, 2 shield generators. So pretty basic, not a lot to go over. Let's go check it out on the showroom floor. As you can see, we have the Perseus in the back, but in the very front and center is we have the RSI Salvation right there in all its glory with the Eureka livery. We have the Meteor over to the left, and we have the 2 new couriers, the Wolf editions over there. So we are going to be checking out the Salvation. I love the gold. As you can see, it's very flat and it's very rectangular. There's lots of good body lines. There's lots of good fin work. Love how the piping shows. Really lots of detail Star Citizen puts in these ships. You have the RSI label. There's actually a barcode on the side there, so kind of different. We have the cargo ramp in the back. Remember that only holds 6 SCU, but it's actually going to unload for you. So as you auto eject, it actually does all the work for you. You never have to leave the pilot seat. You can do all the work from the pilot seat before you ever have to go deliver. So never having to like EVA or anything. Honestly, it looks really good. We're gonna get into the pilot seat here in a second. Make sure we watch this guy get in there. The reason we're gonna wait is because we cannot actually power the MFDs up until we get into our hangar. So we'll get into it. We'll fly it. Maybe we even do like a little bit of salvaging with it and stuff. So hey, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're back here at the hangar, and one thing I missed on the showroom floor, which I noticed, was we have a weapon rack on the side, which I think is a really cool added touch. You also get one on the other side as well, so 2 weapon racks. Pretty cool little touch to something so small. So in case you end up landing somewhere and you need to have a gun or something, that's very handy. We're gonna get into the pilot seat. We'll power it on and stuff, and maybe we do a little bit of salvaging real quick and see what it takes to, like, how much SCU we can do at a time. All right, so we're in the cockpit and we're gonna power on, turn the engines on, and let's actually bring out those salvaging arms real quick. Let's see what it looks like with the salvaging arms out. Ooh, they're tiny, aren't they? That's going to be interesting. So you can kind of see some of those fins that pop out. So when you're in salvaging mode, the fins will actually deploy and like help keep the processors cooler. So pretty cool. I like added like little details to our ships and whatnot. So I like it. Very good CIG. So let's get into it. Let's go do some salvaging. We're gonna go take off and let's go find some. I'm in Orson, so we should be able to find salvaging pretty fast. Oh, she's quick. Landing gear up. For the heck of it, let's spool up. Make sure our arms are out or back in. Let's see how quick this thing can get into out of atmosphere here. All right, boost it up. See how fast we can go. Let's see how far we can get with our boosters. Definitely making good progress. We're already at to 86 kilometers. So all the way got me to about 88 kilometers. So not too bad. We are definitely coasting up probably the rest of the way. You need to get to 92 to be able to jump. So very cool. Not bad, not bad. We will go over here to one of the mining bases I usually go to, but let's just go to this one out here and see if we can find some. I do like small ships. They're very quick, very shifty. I fly a lot of like capital size ships a lot, so when I get into something smaller, it's actually pretty cool to kind of experience. So we're at mining base. I should be able to scan out and find some different things here. We need to look for everything in decimals of 2. So we have a 6,000 plot here. Once we get closer, we can start scanning. Got 2 pieces here, looks like. Should be 3 though. 2 and a 4, so there should be a total of 3. I'm actually gonna put my landing gear out to kind of help slow this thing down, because it's gonna be pretty shifty. All right, let's see. There are 3 pieces. Let's hope they haven't been hit yet. All right, turn the lights on, and we have hit the jackpot so soon. So we got a real big piece here. These are like the best pieces you want to try and scrap. Let's get our salvage arms out. I'm actually gonna fly with my keyboard and mouse. We'll see how this goes. So we have cinch scrape mods on. I like to try to put mine together. It'll stay there. It's not wanting to stay there though. Not sure why that is. Should hold there. Ooh, that's weird. All right. Not sure why you did that. Pretty sure that's unintended. I don't know. I've never had one do that before. Left alt. Spacing. That is so weird. I shouldn't be doing that. There we go. Now that they're together. Definitely not nearly as fast as a vulture, so gotta keep that in mind. It's not really just simply about like getting more cargo space with the vulture. You're also getting better processing time, so take that as you will. What I like about salvaging though is when the prices are set right, it's kind of a good way to like fund the ship that you want to buy in game. So hopefully CIG, once they kind of get away from like certain different kinds of gameplay and whatnot that they want us to play, maybe we'll get a day where salvaging kind of makes a triumphant return in prices and gives us a little bit more reason to want to salvage. We're at 3 already. These are usually do, I think these big panels sometimes do like 6 or 7 SCU, I want to say. So maybe not getting, we'll have to see. I won't guess, but we might be a little short of that. All right, so we got this part done. Not too bad. All right, so we went ahead and went to a different piece. We're sitting at a 3.7, so not doing too bad. So don't come say too bad for being so sloppy with it, because using my joysticks here, I'm not quite used to using the joysticks while salvaging. It's actually tearing through it pretty quick. And almost full up. Are we almost at 6? There it is. So now we need to start spitting these out. So we have this little panel over here that's similar to the vulture. You have the eject. We're gonna hit auto eject, and it's gonna start spitting all those boxes out for us. So as you can see in the depot, we're at 5 out of 6 SCU, and now we're at 4. It's fabricating all those boxes back there for us. So you're gonna see this one spit out, and then it automatically goes to where it needs to. So pretty cool little design. For a starter ship, I mean, I know I'm only being kind of nasty about like how I'm salvaging this because of using the joysticks, but it actually goes by pretty quick. I'm pretty impressed. Starting to really eat through them. You can definitely start putting the work in pretty quick. The prices for RMC are sitting about 5,400 on Orison. So 12 times 5,400, you're looking about 66,000 every time you go out, which really not too bad. Once prices maybe ever go back up, you'll be, you know, if you can go back to what it used to be, you're looking at like 120,000. So I hope it does. If you're looking to like get into something really cheap in the game, you're looking for your first game package or whatever, and you want to kind of grind your way towards your first ever ship, or first ever big ship, I should say, I strongly recommend the Salvation. I really like it. I think it's pretty good. I think a lot of people's really gonna be digging it. It gives you more options for salvaging if you don't want to have a vulture. Some people just don't like Drake, but it's a good option for sure. I really like it. It's fast. You can get a lot of work done pretty quick with this. So I'm actually I'm a real believer. It's kind of basic in terms of like its shape, but it's small, compact, and it serves a good purpose. So I recommend this one for sure. If you're looking for a game package, this is definitely going to be one I start throwing out to people. All right, we're coming in here to land. I'm going to try to save a little bit of my boosters for the landing process, but see how shifty this thing's to land, how fast I can make this happen. Landing gears currently up. We got our 6 SU in the back. Landing gear definitely slows it down a little bit, but the landing gear's out. Let's actually bring it back up, see how much faster it gets. Landing gear up, and we'll actually put it down now. And we actually need to unload this thing. So we got 6 boxes to unload. Remember, we could have also had another 6 in the hopper, but every time I got the panels nearly done or whatever, I couldn't move again. So Start with the 6. 6 is pretty good. We'll go unload this. See how easy is it to unload? We'll actually do the cargo ramp too, because it actually folds down. All right, so the button is right here to deploy the grid down, and we're just going to throw these boxes off. Very, very easy to unload. Feels good. Nothing's too glitchy about it. Looks really, really good. Feels good. All right, guys, so we checked out everything RSI Salvation. We've checked it on the web. We've checked it out on the IAE haul. We've checked it. Actually got to fly it, got to salvage with it. We have unloaded. And I have to tell you, it's actually got me on board. I really like it. It's a nice little ship for a starter package. I really recommend this one. There's lots of very good ones now that they have offer, like the Intrepid. We have the Golem. You have the Auroras and the Nomad. And I feel like this one's really up there for me. I really like salvaging. Hopefully CIG, we can get those prices a little bit up. Maybe somewhere closer to 8,000 would kind of give us back like reason to do more salvaging. So kind of take that in mind. The prices are really low right now, but I have a feeling that they're going to be going back up. And I would never recommend anybody to like put money towards the game, but if you are looking to get in the game for cheap, I really strongly recommend this one. I'm always have been like a very big like optimistic on Star Citizen, so I put a lot of money to the game. Doesn't mean you have to buy something like this, and you can work your way up towards all the ships in the game. So lots of gameplay loops, and I feel like the salvaging and the starter ship of the RSI Salvation offers very, very good. Like it a lot. So guys, this is going to be it for Ship Talk. Join our Discord. That's going to be in the link in the description. We're also doing lots of giveaways. I use this actually as a VOD on my 24/7 channel, so I'm not going to get too crazy into what giveaways we're doing, but you definitely want to check out our Twitch channels, Matrix Inc. and the Matrix Inc. 24/7. And if you want to keep up with everything, check out the Discords. Okay, so it's been fun, guys. Peace out.